Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Asylum 117 or 117, whatever you want me to call, whatever you feel like calling me. Fuck. I really need to invest my money on the freaking microphone. Seriously, I'm getting just tired of this whole 2019 nonsense bullshit, especially when it comes to entertainment and especially when it comes to Disney. I usually don't want to talk about these kind of political stuff because it's kind of really grinding my gears how bad things are getting with the whole political bullshit, especially when it comes to entertainment industry. And I want to do more reviews for animated TV shows, but in this video title, god damn it, so much dust. Fuck. I apologize. Also, I will be drinking some Pepsi so I don't get dehydrated. So, I'm gonna talk about something that Disney did something that a lot of people actually, especially those people who actually talk about this whole political SJW feminist bullshit, actually want to criticize this kind of stuff, actually do their research and do their best to talk about it. But yeah, god damn it. Oh boy, this is crazy. I'm gonna talk about what Disney has really done so horrible that it kind of shows their true colors. Now, a lot of people know about these live action remakes and whatever. I'm not supporting them because I have a functional brain. I don't want to see the same fucking movie that I've seen before, which was done better in freaking 90s. And that's besides the point. It's not just the live action Disney remakes that make me lose faith in Disney. Disney did something so bad that it shows how disrespectful they are. It shows they don't care about you. They don't care about their core audience. They only care about themselves. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about anyone but themselves and their fucking money. I don't know if it's just recently this information news has come out about this whole ordeal, but there was recently there was a 4-year-old child that sadly passed away from a very incurable disease, probably cancer or something worse than cancer. I don't know, but I found out that the 4-year-old child was a big fan of Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a big influence on him, and before passing away, he asked that after he dies that they could engrave Spider-Man's iconic symbol or the name or even a picture or a face of Spider-Man on his gravestone. After he passed away, his father I feel like for the father, that 4-year-old child was the only child the family ever had. And the grieving mother and father of that 4-year-old child, who was a big Spider-Man fan, mad respect to the kid, and I don't blame him for loving Spider-Man, because I love Spider-Man. Loved Spider-Man since the late 90s, since I watched the Sam Raimi trilogy, since I watched Spider-Man the animated series, and they wanted to ask a permission for it from Disney. Because, as you guys a lot of people know, Stan Lee unfortunately passed away. And considering Stan Lee passed away, Marvel now belongs to Disney. And Disney declined the request from the grieving parents that lost their child. And Disney's response is the fact that but Spider-Man is a childhood icon. We can't having this amazing character be influenced by the gravestone, be influenced by death. I'm sorry. Spider-Man is the definition of having someone he loves die. Even in the over fucking fanboys of MCU, fucking Iron Man died. That Peter Parker really had huge respect for. Freaking died when defeating Thanos by the snapping fingers because his body couldn't handle the freaking Infinity Stones after Endgame. And also Uncle Ben, the one true person that influenced Peter Parker's Spider-Man to become Spider-Man, died in his arms because Spider-Man decided to become irresponsible, let the robber go who robbed the freaking wrestling stage with all the money that Spider-Man wanted to win because of his responsibilities, and because of that big one mistake, Uncle Ben died, and also in front of Peter's arms, especially, according to the Sam Raimi trilogy. And because of that, Spider-Man feels guilty that he was the one that basically let Uncle Ben die because he said really some bad things for Uncle Ben, and he feels guilty about it because Uncle Ben was the closest thing to a father that Peter ever had because he never knew his real parents, and the only family he has is Aunt May. Hell, even freaking Insomniac Games, Insomniac, the guys who created Ratchet and Clank, Spyro the Dragon, freaking Resistance games, and even Sunset Overdrive on Xbox One, and now they created Spider-Man PS4, have more respect for the freaking source material, the freaking character of Spider-Man. But Disney said, fuck you, fuck your child, we're not giving him these dying wishes because Spider-Man is not about death. He's a definition of having, it's like saying Batman is not defined by freaking death. His fucking parents died when he was a child. They were murdered in front of his face. That's the definition of Batman. That's Uncle Ben's death is the definition of Spider-Man. You can't just say that Spider-Man is supposed to be a child-friendly character. He's not supposed to be this kind of character who's supposed to be influencing death towards other children. Fuck you, Disney! You had freaking Lion King! You're even fucking rebooting it and gonna show Mufasa's death again! And I still cry when Mufasa died. When I was a kid, I died, but when I grow older, Lion King taught me that death is I can't say the goddamn word because my English is not perfect, but death is something you can avoid. People die. But you can't just fucking throw death at a kid's face. 40-year-old child that suffered from a fucking incurable disease that was fighting through it. He was influenced by Spider-Man. He loved the character. He knew how strong Spider-Man as a fictional character is. That's why he loved the character. That's why I love the character. That's why so many Spider-Man fans across the world love the character. Because Spider-Man is basically all of us. We all have grief. We all have responsibilities. We all go through pain and suffering. That's what Peter Parker, Spider-Man is. He goes through challenges. He goes through grief. He goes through freaking real-life middle-aged crises. And Spider-Man is just like, yes, even as Spider-Man, he goes through a lot of bullshit. He's not a perfect. He's just one man. But he always goes on and try to fight through all the difficulties that the entire world throws at him. Despite John Jameson always telling him Spider-Man is evil, he's a criminal. He's the worst thing ever possible. He kept on going. And you're telling me that Spider-Man, Disney, fucking Disney is saying no to a 4-year-old child's dying wish, to grieving parents that lost their one and only child. Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? I know people are just saying, but you're being negative about the person you don't know. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Hell, if Stan Lee was still alive, if you heard what Disney said to grieving parents that lost their one and only child from an incurable disease, that love Spider-Man, that love Sam Raimi's greatest creation of all time, he will be downright pissed and really upset with what Disney said to parents that lost their one and only child. That is something that parents go through. If there were there are many times I feel like I felt like, man, maybe suicide is the best thing, but I later on figure out. But I also think like if I kill myself, then my parents will go in a more bigger tragedy than they already are. I don't want them to suffer more than they already have, because I'm a person. I try to understand how other people feel. That's what it means to be a human being. But Disney shows that they are not human beings. They always like get SJW and feminist side, listen to SJWs and feminists, listen to their side, get their influence on them, and we're like, yeah, we made the right fucking decision, didn't we, guys? Like, are you shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me, Disney? I know this video is gonna get blocked by Disney because I'm crapping them all over, but I don't care. I don't care about Disney anymore. This is not Disney, what I once knew, what I once grew up with. After Walt Disney's death, Disney has been going on a greedy side. Yes, it's a business. They need money. But for fuck's sake, they bought Marvel, Star Wars, and now 20th Century Fox. I don't know how much money they have wasted right now. But still, they're a billion-dollar company. And you're still saying no to a child. To a fucking child. Children are the ones that are watching your stuff. Disney Animation, Pixar. Children are watching your shows, movies, whatever. I'm sorry about being angry. I'm sorry being angry again, because if Stan Lee was still around, he would let the parents to carve Spider-Man's face or even his symbol, his name on the kid's gravestone. He would let it, because Stan Lee, even though he was a comic book creator, even though he created comics just to make a profit, he also they make those comics to influence other people, to make them happy, to create superheroes, fictional characters that people can see themselves and can relate to. That's what his goal was. And now Now Disney said, giving us the middle finger, and people, especially in the West, in America, or probably even in Europe, are still supporting Disney. Their live action remakes, they're greedy as shit. They're still people still defend Disney because Disney can do nothing wrong. You're upset about about the child dying you don't even know. If this is how people are becoming nowadays, then I would rather have someone create a time machine so we could go back in the 90s and 2000s, because back in the 90s or maybe even the fucking 80s, so we don't have to deal with this whole bullshit that is happening in 2019. And I feel like it's gonna get even worse when the years go by. People are gonna get jobless. The creativity and imagination is gonna die out. Because apparently Robin Williams' death, Stan Lee's death, all the great people's deaths mean absolutely nothing to anyone anymore. I feel like I'm the only one who cares about this kind of stuff. I feel like I'm the only one who's completely upset about this. The only one who sees what Disney is becoming nowadays. After hearing this monstrosity that Disney has done to a 4-year-old child that died from an incurable disease, they basically slapped their parents' faces across the face, saying no, do not have their child's dying wish to have Spider-Man carved into a freaking child who really loved Spider-Man as a character. No. Just no. I will only be supporting Disney from their old stuff, because it was back in the time where I respected Disney. But now? No. No. Of course, I heard another thing. They're saying yes to Iron Man, but not Spider-Man. And any MCU fans are like, nah, Spider-Man doesn't need, no recognition, probably. Because Iron Man is better than Spider-Man. He's the one who started the MCU or whatever, and maybe they are right, but Spider-Man is to Marvel what Superman and Batman is to DC. You don't just... But now, the new face of Marvel is going to be Queen Brie Larson, aka Captain Marvel now. Because maybe in the near future, all men are going to die, get shot in the face by all women. Because women are better than everything. Because fuck straight people, fuck men, fuck people with fucking common sense. Fuck these people, apparently. Because I am really lost for words right now, guys. I'm really lost for words. I'm sorry for long pauses. I know this video is not gonna be much. Probably a lot of people won't care about what I'm saying, but this is really disrespectful of what Disney is doing right now, because this is the final straw for me. Disney, go fuck yourselves. I'm not gonna support you. If there's anyone with common sense who actually has a heart in their souls, don't support Disney. Especially after what they did right now. You know, what they did right now. To people that lost their only child. Saying no to them. To honor their dying son's wish. To a 4-year-old child's dying wish. Don't support Disney. Don't get blinded by their greed. Don't get blinded by nostalgia. Just don't. Use your fucking brains. But you're not gonna listen. No one is gonna listen. I hate living in this year. I really hate it. I want things to be better. I want to go to animation school. I want to learn animation. I want to create an action cartoon series. Find amazing people, amazing talented people who can help me out, who can I be friends with, and who can help me out to create this project. Maybe start a different YouTube channel to create an amazing animated series. I want that. I really do. But the way how things are nowadays, especially with the whole political correctness bullshit, I have no idea if that's gonna be possible or not. Because kids can handle darker stuff, apparently. Can't handle death, we can show them death. Like, are you fucking serious? I'm done. The world has really changed, and I'm not gonna say it really has changed for the better. This is a big fucking mess right now we are in, because if this keeps on going, if people are gonna keep supporting people like that, then all hope will be lost. There's nothing. There will be nothing. There will be nothing left anymore. You know, I feel like humans' extinction is the best fucking option right now, because fuck it. Because apparently, I feel like the way how people are evolving in the worst way possible, especially how things are gotten bad in this year right now. I'm sorry to say this, but it's kind of weird to say this coming from me, the person who tries to understand other people's feelings, tries to make them feel better, tries to help them so they don't feel the same way as I have in the past. I don't want people to feel suffering. I don't want them to feel like their life is not worth something. I want to help them. I want to make them feel better. I want to create an action cartoon series that people can see themselves and can relate, and create a main animated character that people can relate to on both an emotional and on a physical level. But it means nothing. I feel like it means absolutely fucking nothing right now, because this is 2019, because we can't have feelings anymore. We can't have death. We can't have masculinity. We can't have men breathing. We can't have freaking white people walking around. We can't have anything. We can't. Basically, freedom of speech is being blocked right now. Everything is just gonna be banned for life. And probably someone is gonna blame me or whatever, blah blah blah. Someone is gonna blame other one, blah blah blah. It really, really pisses me off how bad things have gotten right now, because this is the final straw with me and Disney. This is the final fucking straw. If you watch this video and if you agree with everything I have said, then kudos to you. Like this video and share this video with other people so you could spread the word, because I am lost for words right now. I don't know what will I do further with this channel. I probably will lose more subscribers than I already have. I do not know. I don't fucking care about this anymore. Like, I'm just done. I'm I'm lost for words on how low have we become as human beings. Because this is just wrong. Wrong. This is Solomon 17 signing out.